Hello everyone, this is Jyoti. Welcome back to our channel Balaji English Language Learners. Today we are going to discuss about punctuation marks. What are punctuation marks? P-U-N-C-T-U-A-T-I-O-N. Punctuation. What is punctuation? Punctuation includes marks. What are those? Marks. M-A-R-K-S. Punctuation includes marks and not the words. Not words. And here that help the structure of a sentence and help the reader to navigate that and to understand. I repeat here, the word punctuation means it is a mark, not words, which help the structure of language. And it is a mark, not words, that help the structure of a language in a sentence form, which makes the reader understand. Reader understands. Who understands? Reader understands the meaning or the text. The meaning of the text and the idea what the author is conveying us. Okay. Here punctuation marks are certainly like, as you already know, full stop, comma, colon, semicolon, like this. We have totally 14 punctuation marks which are most widely used. Punctuation marks are generally used in written form. When we are speaking, we pause or we emphasize where and how to increase or decrease the type of a sentence or intonation, stress, all those things. But in a written form, the punctuation mark convey the reader that what is actually happening there. Idea of a text. For example, even a small comma will change the life of a person. See, one example which my professor gave us while we are reading is, see here in the example, see the sentence here, save him, not hang him. Here if you put a comma here, a life of a person is saved. That means save him, not hang him. Don't hang him, just save him. If at all you put a comma here, what happens? Save him not, hang him. Okay, a simple comma changed the life of a person. As it went like this in the telegram, what did the jailer do? The jailer had just hung him up. So a simple comma changed life of a person. Now let us see each and every punctuation mark in detail. Firstly, we'll see with a full stop. What is this? Full stop. Many of you say it as full stop. F-U-L-L full, S-T-O-P stop. Full stop. It is also called as a period. Okay, what is a full stop? When do we use a full stop? We just use a full stop when a sentence is completed. End of a sentence we use. End of a sentence we use full stop. For example, I say, I like reading books. I like reading books. Here I used a full stop because I just conveyed that I like reading books. Full stop is or a period. It is used at the end of a sentence. Mainly in a statement form of sentence like declarative sentence, we use full stop. If you have completed a sentence, we use full stop. The second one is comma. Comma. We use comma for two parts. See here. Here, first is to separate the items in a list. To separate items in a list, we use comma, and the second one is to show a break in a sentence we use. To show break in a sentence. See here, to separate a list I said. In the sentence if I use, I like reading, comma, listening to music, and playing games. Here there is a list that whatever I like. One thing I like is reading. Another thing I like is listening to music. Other thing is playing games. Here we use comma. When we use to separate the items in a list, we use comma. The second thing when we use comma is to show a break in a sentence. For example, I say, as it was raining, I had coffee. Okay. It's a continuation, but we are breaking a sentence there. As it was raining, comma, as it was raining, comma, I had coffee or tea, or you can say I had bhaji. Okay. The third one is a question mark. Punctuations are mainly used in a written form of language. English written form we use. See here, it's a question mark. Question mark itself conveys that we use it when we are asking a question. Asks a question. When we are asking a question, we use question mark. Where do you live? Where are you from? What are you eating? What are you doing? How are you? All these are questioning things and it comes under question mark. The next question is exclamation. Next punctuation is exclamation. As we have discussed in the types of sentences, what is exclamation here? Exclamation is used when we are expressing sudden or strong feelings. Sudden or strong feelings. For example, I say, wow, what a beautiful flower. Wow. When I say wow, that's a sudden thing, a strong feeling. Okay. When I say like this, wow, what a beautiful rose, scenery, flower. Okay. The next is semicolon. I said you semi. Semi means partial. Just remember semicolon I said. Partial, no? So what you do, many of you get confused in colon and semicolon. When I said semi, put here one full stop, then down of it a comma. Okay, full stop and comma. Half. Full stop and a comma in a straight line. Okay, it is a semicolon. When we use it to link the elements of a sentence. To link the elements of a sentence. Suppose when I say two sentences in a single sentence. Again, two sentences in a single sentence. Like, my daughter is a teacher, my son is a doctor. Okay. Just to combine it, to link it, we use this. My daughter is a teacher. Then I use semicolon. Then I say my son is a doctor. What is happening here? We are linking. The elements in a single sentence. About the daughter and about the son, we are saying in a single one. Okay. Next, colon. Colon is nothing but two full stops in a single line. It is used as a part of an introduction in a list. Introduce a list. To introduce a list, we use colon. Suppose if I say you have two options. Finish this work. See, I'll write you here. You have two options or two choices. Here I give colon. I say finish the work today. Finish the work today or lose the contract. To introduce a list we are using. When I said you have two options, two choices you have. One is you have to either finish the work or you will lose the contract. So here you can also include this as either this or that. When you use a ratio symbol. In mathematics you call it as a ratio symbol, or else it's a colon in English. Now let us know about quotation marks. Let us know about quotation marks. These quotation marks are used to show what you are going to convey. What you are going to convey. What is said. What is said. What you have conveying. What you are conveying. Suppose I say, I like playing. Who said these words? Sita said. Like, you can even blindly remember that quotation marks are used in a direct speech. Used in a direct speech. Next, apostrophe. Apostrophe, as you already know. I think you know, but let me tell you again. Apostrophe, see the spelling. A-P-O-S-T-R-O-P-H-E. Apostrophe. Just a comma, but you will put it up the top, not below. You put a comma below, you put apostrophe on the top. It is used to show the ownership. To show the ownership or the missing letters. Missing letters. Like if I say Raju's performance. Whose performance? Raju's. That means own, possession. You can even say possession. Whose book is that? Geeta's book. Ravi's chapel. Like that. You can use any word, noun, and put an apostrophe and write yes, so that it includes that it is someone's own, possessing ownership. I give you an example like Raju's performance at school has greatly improved. Greatly improved. Okay. Next one is hyphen. Okay. The next one is hyphen. H-Y-P-H-E-N. It is same like a dash, but it's not a dash. Okay, it's a hyphen. Why we use hyphen? It is used to join the words together. It's used to joining the words together. For example, I say my 8-year-old. My 8. Here I am using hyphen. Year. Here again I am using hyphen. Old boy. What did he do? What does he like? Likes reading, like eating an ice cream. Likes to play music. You can write anything. Loves reading. As we are interested in studies, I give reading as a verb here. Okay. Hyphen we used into joining the words together. Like here example you can see. My 8-year-old. 8-year-old. Okay, here we use hyphen when we are joining the words together. Next one is parenthesis. Next punctuation is nothing but parenthesis. We also call it as brackets or square brackets or round brackets. Generally we call it as parenthesis. P-A-R-A-N-T-H-E-S-E-S. Parenthesis. Parenthesis is denoted like this. Okay. It's also called as a round bracket or a square bracket or a parenthesis, or simply we say brackets. Okay. When do we use that? It is used to set off the less important details. Set off the less important details or an extra information other than the required thing. When we use, we put it in a brackets. Like for example, when I say two brothers, Ram and Raghu. Okay, two brothers I said. For that sentence, brothers is enough. But when we are mentioning, we put it in a bracket saying that Ram and Raghu. See, I write it on the board. Two brothers. In the bracket, I am mentioning the names of the two brothers. You can write anything like Ram Sham, Ram Raghu, Rahul Sachin. After that, I complete the sentence by writing were learning music, or you can say we're learning how to play guitar. How to play guitar. This is an extra information which is not required. Actually, it's not required. It's an extra information. But we are mentioning in that. Two brothers. Who are those two brothers? We will just find out. We'll try. So, instead of that, they are giving extra information in the form of a parenthesis or a bracket or a round bracket, or you can say that square bracket. Where's the duster? And the next one is dash. In dash we have two forms, n dash and m dash. Dash is a punctuation mark. Here we have in this again two, n dash, m dash. In these two, one is smaller one and other one is a bigger one. Same dash only, one is small and other is a big one. Which is m and which is n. Which is m dash and which is n dash. N dash is showing a connection between two words. It shows the connection between the two words or range of years. Like when you say age group, age, how much? 23 years. Okay, like this when we write, we use m dash. And here, n dash is something which is shorter one. A shorter one, small one. And the next part of a speech or a punctuation for a part of a speech. For every word in a sentence we'll use, while writing we use punctuation. That's why I said part of a speech here. As I already told you, part of speech. Yes? Here let us see the next one as punctuation one is slash. Next punctuation is a slash. When we use slash in separating the letters or numbers, we use slash to separate letters, words or numbers. If I say male or female, when you write that, you write here male slash female. We are separating it. They'll ask you to tick which one is suitable for you, right? For the candidate. Okay. After the slash, we'll move on to at the rate. Where do you find at the rate here? At the rate. Here this means at. At. We use it in mainly an email address for email purpose. For email purpose. Suppose when I say Balaji net Xerox @gmail.com. Here we are using at the rate. At the. When you, instead of writing at the, we use at the rate symbol. It's a punctuation mark. And the last one is ellipsis. Ellipsis. Nothing but when we use 2 or 3 full stops. That means to be continued. To be continued. Or continues. Or you can say continues. Generally it is given when you have a left out information. Left out information to be discussed. When we are using it, when we are thinking that something extra is left over to be continued, we use these type of ellipses. Or just we say more than 2 full stops. Saying more than 2 full stops is grammatically and theoretically, logically wrong. You have to say it as ellipsis. Okay. And these are intentionally left out. When we are wantedly, when we are leaving something, we put like this. Suppose when I say grapes, oranges, banana, etc. Okay. When I say etc, I put 2 or 3 dots there. That means ellipsis. Something is left over. Some extra thing is left over and we are leaving it intentionally, wantedly. Okay, let us have a quick review. Let us have a quick review here. As I said you, punctuation marks. When do we use full stop? We use full stop when a sentence is completed. End of a sentence. Comma. We use comma for two purposes. What is that? One is to break a sentence. Another one is when the list is more, we use comma. Question mark to ask the questions. Exclamation. We use exclamation when we are expressing our strong or a sudden feeling. We use semicolon to link the elements of a sentence. We use colon here. Colon to introduce a list. Okay, we use quotation marks in a directed speech. When I say the exact words, we use apostrophe to declare the one's own possession, ownership. We use hyphen to join the two words together, two or more. We use dash to the connection of two wide range of ears. We use brackets. When we use it when the set of less important words are there. Extra information is there. We use slash to separate the letters or the numbers. We use @ in the email address. We use ellipse. Ellipsis to say that to be continued. To be continued or intentionally something is left over. We use this ellipsis. Okay, and this to be continued can be anywhere like etc. We say orange, banana, apple, grapes, etc. When we use that, we use ellipse here. I hope you have understood the punctuation mark. The classes will be continued.